little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Tuck that stuff in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Today, the first of 3 on this wild card Sunday. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Loop set to get this started. Off we go from Indianapolis. He'll fake the handoff, and here is Leonard. He's going to air one out right away. That's caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 61 yards. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got to hear first and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. And they get the first points of the game. What a way of starting, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10 at their own 44-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be taken down for 37. His first catch in the wild card game. And good for a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Jackson out of the pistol. That is left side and caught by Brown.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. KT Tuimoloau. He gets through it and drop off. And it's a loss of 4.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
2nd down, Jackson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting him early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
From
and
the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Leonard. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 yards.
1st and 10.
Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Left side is caught by 1. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
4 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Here we go.
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 1-yard line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19. Street. Take over.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Leonard now on the bootleg. To the goal line and in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, offensive coordinator's script to start the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings
One
up
quarter in the
2nd
books
and 8
in round
at
one
the
of these
28-yard
AFC
line.
playoffs. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoided the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, it is Leonard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Namde Matabike, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. To the air on 2nd down, here's Leonard. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down. Come out.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
To throw is Leonard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And good coverage by the Hut team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Henry hits the ball
just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. That one into the hands of Down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup.
They face 2nd down and 7.
At the Ravens' 12-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Leonard. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Namde Malafike in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. The Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this time they are ready to throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Leonard, gonna throw on 3rd and goal. This caught.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
That one good for 26 yards.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Forced to his right, taking off. And a He'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's caught. Tony Pollard. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
2nd down. Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll mark him out at the 8. But it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
At the Colts 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Pollard. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
He was taken down behind.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Out to his right. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Will fake the handoff, and here is Leonard. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell.
Didn't take them long to get out to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Ravens 6.
Now we go from to find a solution for us. We go from sorry inside to ready to drive up.
Rigoberto Sanchez, kicking off for Indianapolis.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Austin now to return this. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Lamar going to work from the pistol. It's a short one caught by Andrews. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They're running on first down with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure sure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to get this one up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Back to throw, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring him 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. On a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Running here, it's Pollard. He's got space inside the 25. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
37.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Henry. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Second and
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
He's got it at the 3. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing a blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Leonard. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the rim.
Taylor loses the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep the front point up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. Inside the 40. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here is Leonard. Knocked away. And it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
For the Colts.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Pistol formation with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
18.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try.
Come on, man. Finish it out.
Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Leonard going to throw on 1st and 10. Pass right side to Downs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Let's go.
Leonard now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing Jackson. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to lead the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Austin brought in motion. On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again.
Typically on the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Leonard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side and taken in by down. He's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Throwing again is Leonard. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Colts first down. First down.
To throw once more, here's Leonard. He pulls it in around the 5. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the air once more, Leonard moving outside the pocket, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything, they are not done yet. Now the extra point. The kick is good, important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.